All right, good morning, everyone. So here we are, Wednesday morning. We're already halfway through the week. Um, yeah, and I have met him, David. He's got actually one of my cars right now. Um, yeah, he's a nice guy. So, anyways, sorry, it's just the conversation in the chat room. Okay, so Wednesday morning here. We're halfway through the week. It's been a little slow and steady. I haven't imported my trades yet from yesterday. I'll do that real quick here, and then we can look at my metrics from yesterday. Yesterday, I quit while I was ahead. I didn't want to overstay my welcome. I just didn't feel like it was the right market to do that in. I'll go to main screen here. This is a pasta sweatshirt. This is pasta print. And then right here, I've got my cactus print. So these are my two favorite and most lucky sweatshirts for those that want their own pasta print or cactus print. I'll give you the link right here. You can order them. Let's see. This is the woman who makes these is just down the road from me, and she's she's got her business, and this is what she does. So anyone that buys something from her, you're supporting a local, somewhat local artist. Let's see. So there's the pasta, and I'll give you the link for the cactus also. Or I'll just post it as an announcement in the general announcements. So anyways, that was easily distracted today. That was answering a question of someone who's asking what the heck I'm wearing. Okay, so let's see. Let me grab my P&L from yesterday and import that. All right, so I quit while I was ahead yesterday. Shorter day of trading, but got green, held on to it, stayed green. I would like to do the same thing today. I don't want to overstay my welcome. I just don't feel that it's really the market to do that in. It's not to say that there wasn't action yesterday after I left. Of course there was. There will always be. This will happen. You can never catch every single move that takes place each day. It's just a matter of, can you make enough to pay your bills and cover your costs and everything. So this is my net profit on the month. This is after fees and commissions. So 18,000 Thursday, 9,000 Monday, 20,000 on Thursday. All right, Monday and then Tuesday. So 3 days in, sitting at, let's see, on the month of April, $49,000 net, 55 gross. So I've already spent 6,000 in commissions. It's a little high. Some of that's been from over trading a little bit and sort of churning on, these small, like 5-cent winners, but with big size, which is not what I love doing, but sometimes that's the best you can get. Let's see. So anyways, so those are my metrics there. And then let's, in just a second, we'll take a look at some of the stuff maybe that I missed from yesterday, starting with RMO, and decide whether or not there's a continuation set up on any of these. All right, so, and I wanted to post that announcement for you guys with the links. It sounds like someone just said that the cactus is sold out. Or the pasta is sold out. Let me just check on that. Yeah, I see that. Okay, so I'll just give you the link for the cactus sweatshirt. Cactus sweatshirt. Pasta is sold out. And I can email Molly and see whether or not she has, she can bring more in. Just shoot her an email real quick. Pasta cactus. Hi, Molly. Okay. All right, email sent. Cool. Thank you guys on YouTube who are getting logged in for the morning show. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. That tells YouTube this is a stream worth watching and worth recommending. Otherwise, they don't know. It's all in the algorithm. So hit that thumbs up, please. Tomorrow is going to be Thankful Thursday. I put a link here for Warrior Pro, Warrior Starter, and Warrior Pro students. You can tell me where you would like me to donate some of those profits. So I've asked each one of my team members who work behind the scenes to help make all of this, that you see on the front end work. My developers who've built this chat room, who've built the scanners, who've done the metrics, and we've got a few of them. My tech support team who help you guys who have questions, my member support team who help with member and billing questions, and then my trading support team and everyone that's kind of behind the scenes. So they've put together, they're each choosing a charity that they want to have me donate to as part of the Thankful Thursday. And I would like to extend that to you guys as well. So I would like you to submit through that survey some charities that you think that I should donate to. I want you to know that Warrior Trading as part of this community supports you. And so give me some suggestions and then we'll put them up for a vote. The only rule is that it has to be, there's a couple rules. I would like to prioritize supporting our local communities first and foremost. And we want to make sure we're supporting through an actual charity, so an actual charitable organization. So I have a team that's going to, my support team's going to kind of do a cursory review of the charities suggested, and we'll vet them and make sure that they look good enough, at least on the surface. And then we'll put that out for a survey for you guys as a community to decide where those profits go. And I have already done quite a bit of donations to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, so that one may be maybe one of them, but may not. That's not going to be one of them, Zarek. But I like I said, I want to prioritize United States local communities first and foremost. So anyways, put that in the survey. We've got about 40 minutes to the bell. Okay, so let's see. So I was going to go over some of the things that we missed from yesterday. So what happened yesterday? I stopped at like 10:15. So it looks like RMO, I saw Danny was trading this. This one continued higher. So from 9 all the way up to 1350. But you can see how it ran right into that 200 moving average. So kind of came right into resistance there. Yeah, this one I don't think, I'm not sure that I would go for this. It just kind of, with that resistance there at 1369, it's got to get over 14. And it's a ways off of that level here. 89 million share float, so it's a little on the higher side. Let's skip over that one. All right, so what else did I miss from yesterday? SJ, okay, let's look at that. Right, so SJ I traded in the morning. Wow, look at that. Amazing. That is nice to see. Beautiful. So I didn't even get that move. And that one went from 15 all the way up to 1850. Fantastic. That's great to see. Big squeeze into a halt. So it gets back over the VWAP. It consolidates on the 5-minute chart. So it took a little time to consolidate above the VWAP there. And it looks like it was choppy because it had an upper candle wick, and then all the way back down, then another one to 1520, then back down to 1420, and then it rips through 1520, does a 1-minute micro pullback, and then squeezes into a halt. Opens higher to 1850, and then kind of pulls back. Interesting. So you could see how that could have been a little on the choppy side. And notice this yellow trend line, which I was using from pre-market in here. So look at that candle wick. It taps it and then reverses off of it. Look at those big red candles too. I can tell it halted because of the way the candle closed at the high and then gapped higher into the next candle. So I could also see it on the time from halted at 34 and resumed at 39. SOS, okay, I'll check that one as well. So SJ, all right, well, but is this a continuation setup for today? And I would say no, it really reversed. So I don't think this one's in play for today. SOS, okay. It's interesting. We've got a high right here, coming down there. We've got support, maybe coming up like that. High volume red candle though, right at 8 a.m. Don't really love that. But that might have been, it looks like probably the alternative display ADFN that went through at 8 a.m. So just happens that that candle was red. Okay, so SOS is a maybe. Let's see. It's actually our leading gapper today as well. So SOS is gapping up currently, let's see, 32%. Okay. So 32% gap on SOS there. You can see, by the way, I don't have any trades yet. My positions window is right here, so you guys can see if I'm in something, what my average is. Not in anything right now. So SOS coming back up there. Total volume is 25 million shares, so it does have a pretty decent amount of volume. VWAP is 604. So this is one of those times where it's coming right up to that level. We're right underneath resistance. So I would want to see, number one, can it break through that level of 604? It's kind of at a funny spot because it's right above the whole dollar. The float on this is 179 million shares. I was wondering why it seems a little thick. It's the level 2 is sort of stacked up, and that's it. That's the reason. Yeah. So I'm not sure that that one's going to be one. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. TMDI. 100 million share float as well. ASTC. High of 290. Not a super exciting daily chart. I don't know. It's got this big red candle back here. ISIG, let's look at that. Okay, yep. News, what's the news? There's got to be news for that type of move. Looks like the news would have been yesterday at 4 o'clock. So earnings per share, 50 cents down, or negative 50 cents, down from 4 cents year over year. Sales were 5 million, down from 6.3 million year over year. So they report a quarterly loss. So sales decreased 19%, but earnings per share decreased 1,150%. That's the way they're wording it, because it went from 4 cents to 50 cents. So it initially pops up and then fades. The daily chart is somewhat interesting because you have you have gap fill up to $40. So from 11, you've got no resistance until 40, except for moving averages, which are not insignificant, but that's a big gap. But I don't know that it's going to be able to get into that gap. So we'll see on that. All right, hang on one second. Let me go get my cup of tea. Hang on one. All right, let's see. Okay, so it's a little past 9 a.m. Was looking at ISIG, a little skeptical on that one. Not sure why that would be really going up on earnings, which were not good. SOS, I'm not really liking that one. TMDI, I'm not really liking that one. Well, maybe if it gets a little higher. Maybe. Let's look at ACY. Okay, interesting. So it broke that yellow line that I was looking at. Got above it after hours, got above it pre-market, back below it. Okay, well, I don't know. This one seems to have been good for a couple pops in the morning, so I'll keep it on watch as a maybe. UTMI, let's see. UTME. Yeah, so I looked at this one. I saw this last night. So this one IPO on 8,000 shares of volume into a halt, another halt, a third halt, a fourth halt, a fifth halt, a sixth halt, a seventh halt, an eighth halt, a ninth halt, halt down twice, halt up, sideways, halt up, halt down, squeeze, halt up into the close, all the way to 55 after hours, 4 a.m. up to 67, 66, back down. All of it on relatively light volume. Trying to see if there's an obvious trend line in here. I don't really see one yet. Maybe something like that. Yeah, the main problem with it is that the volume is light, but clearly it has the potential to make big moves. So that's just a question of whether or not you're comfortable with the spreads and the risk that it goes the wrong way on you. Those connect well. So that would put, potential resistance of the open up around 78 if it kept hitting those levels. I don't know. Keep it on watch as a maybe. About 20 minutes to the bell. AIKI, let me look. So, headline here. Yeah. I'm not sure about that. Not sure on that one. It's hard to know really why IPO like UTME goes up as much as it did. I don't know. It's that irrational exuberance that we sometimes see. We see it both on stocks going up. We see sort of irrational fear and panic on stocks that go down sometimes. We certainly have seen it both directions. It's part of the market. And our job is to see if we can predict any of that sort of pattern and find a pattern in there that we understand and then capitalize on some of the volatility. No, this is it's a greens drink. And congratulations, Benny. You got your $1 million badge. That's awesome. Good for you. It's really fantastic. So Manoli is probably feeling a little disappointed. He was hoping to, be the next one. So you just cut right in front of him. You jumped the line. Good for you. Jeremy's doing pretty well also. So now I think it's Jeremy and Manoli who crosses the $1 million mark first. ACY, let's take a look. Yep, coming back up a little bit. Volume on ACY is a little lighter. I think that there's obviously, there's a group of people that are watching it, given the volatility it's had, but interestingly, right now we had a cross spread there, 407 by 407, which you never really see. Big seller there at 407. So maybe some short sellers kind of stepping in a little earlier today. Not sure on XL. Yeah, as always, any 50K, 100K, 750K, whatever it is, student that wants to do an interview is welcome to do them. They're voluntary. Not everyone wants to do it, and we get that. So yeah, if Benny if he wants to do one, he's welcome to do one. I'd love to hear his story and share it with you, but if he doesn't want to, it's okay too. About 15 minutes to the bell here. A lot of spammers on YouTube today. Ooh, Kevin could give us good feedback about crypto. We just have to call him. Unlikely. You've been blocked. You're gone. ACY's got that seller at 1407. So someone's selling there. I don't know who it is, but someone's selling. So is it someone selling who's been in for a while, taking profit? Maybe. Is it a short seller? Maybe. I see them at 07 right now. It's only 19,000 shares, but the sell was higher and then it moved down. It was maybe in the teens or something, and then it came down. And in any case, it's not really a good 5-minute or a 1-minute chart right now. So the higher volume stocks like TMDI or SOS are also higher float. So I'm not sure that those are going to be big momentum stocks. ASTC is lower priced and a 20 million share float. It's already pulled back a little bit. It could be interesting if it can get over the high. UTME. This one, I mean, just given what it did yesterday, it has potential. Doesn't mean it's going to work. It doesn't necessarily mean the risk is worth it because spreads are big right now. You've got a $1.50 spread, 170,000 shares of volume. So, you know, I don't know, but it's worth keeping an eye on if it starts to pop up. ACY, same story. You know, if it starts to pop up and it looks like it's going to squeeze into a halt, each morning for the last 3 days, we've had halts at the open. 1, 2, 3. So if that pattern holds true again today, then we would be looking for a halt to squeeze up over 15. However, these moves, these squeezes up have also reversed. I only made like $1,000 on ACY yesterday. So we may be getting to a point where short sellers are just going to start stepping in earlier and earlier and earlier. And one of these days it doesn't even halt, it just false halts and then quickly reverses. 10 minutes to the bell here. ASTC, Todd. Yeah. Again, I see it. I'm just not sure. It's got a lot in it. I don't see any halt. There's no halt on UTME on my side. Oh, Josh says, hit me up about Ethereum. Yagan. So today's going to be a day where we've got to really let the market prove itself. It's okay to not trade. I know we're all here to trade, but it's okay to not trade if there's nothing that looks good. My kind of attitude right now is to try to get one really good trade each day. And so that first trade is the one that really has to count. That's the one that I want to feel really dialed in because I'm at zero. I'm at zero on the day. So the first trade has to be a good one. So if I don't see one that's good enough to take that first trade, then at a certain point, it's like, wow, it's what time of the day and I haven't taken a single trade yet? We're running out of time. Thank you for those streaming the morning show on YouTube, and for those who have hit the thumbs up, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sure UTME triggered a bit of FOMO, understandably. You know, when by the time you're looking at it and it's halted for the fourth time going up, but on only like 200,000 shares of volume, you're like, oh, I can't get in now. But look at that, from 12 to 28. Come on, for real? And then all the way up to 45? No. And I missed the whole thing. I didn't trade it. So this is a stock that went from $12 to $45 without me. And then it went up to 55 and then pre-market up to 66. And right now, like I said, the resistance level that I would see based on that yellow ascending resistance line is 78. ACY pulling back a little bit before the bell. Yeah, VWAP is at 1361. I'd be a little concerned about a double top right here. And the reason I didn't take this is because this entry here, the pivot, that's only 5 cents, 6 cents. It's just not a lot of, there's just not a lot there. It's just, you know, if it pulls back here and does a cup and handle formation, then maybe we could take a trade over 90 and hope that it's strong enough to break through 3 and get a trade from 290 to 305, which is 15 cents. You know, I've been having problems with my e-signal crashing as well. It's very irritating. All right, so it's breaking through the double top, but I'm not a buyer up here. You've got how many green candles in a row? It's just not, it's not an entry. UTME is 47.50 by 50, so a $2.50 spread right now. $2.50 spread. Whew. That's a lot of risk. Now the spread tightens up to 49 by 50, but only for a second. The VWAP is at 51.78. Needs more volume. Flashes to 51 on the ask, but 49.20 on the bid. So even if you took that trade for the break of 50, you're not at profit because it's still down 80 cents on the bid. It's not there yet. 5 minutes to the bell. Big seller on ACY, now at 78. So it seems like sellers are just kind of, well, it's sellers, there it is, just kind of walking this thing back down. But we'll see what happens. So ACY is on watch as a maybe. I'll even order at 14.25. Also on watch is UTME if more volume comes into it. It's a little light right now. I'd like to see more volume. It's coming up to 52, but again, big spreads. Got to wait for better confirmation. And with only 3.5 minutes to the bell, it's better to wait anyways. This is the type of stock that it could blow up a small account. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of risk on it. Would want to see it over 56 and then 61. And then the high there is 66. Could blow up a big account too. Yeah, you could drop 10 points. So it's a good reminder, as always, day trading is risky. Most beginner traders lose money, and days like this where there's not a lot that's obvious can lead to boredom trades or chasing things. So it's important to be disciplined, calm, cool, collected, wait for a good setup. We may get a good setup on UTME. It's possible that we'll get a good setup on it. I'm not sure yet, but it's possible. It's possible we'll get a good setup on ACY. If they're strong, and they're really strong, we should get some good opportunities. So just have to be a little patient. Right now it's up $5 a share, $6 a share without me, but I can't chase it up here. If it pulls back to 50, I'm down $5 a share. On 3,000 shares, I'm down 15 grand like that. So we've got 2 minutes to the bell. I'll be watching ACY. We'll be watching UTME, and we'll see what the market wants to give us. Tomorrow, as a reminder, is Thankful Thursday. So 100% of tomorrow's trading profits will be donated to local charitable organizations. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. Thank you guys for tuning in to the live broadcast here. For those on YouTube and Facebook, please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. I'm going to keep trading start trading as soon as the bell rings. No trades yet this morning. 1 minute to the bell.